Welcome back to Suladan Place, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I believe we have gotten the static issue resolved. It at least did when we ran tests, but yeah, a USB needed to be unplugged and plugged back in. Funny how that works sometimes. Yeah, but in any case, last time we dealt with Darth Nihilus. Or Sion. I'm just gonna call him Sion. He is Sion anyway. I mean, that's his name, legitimately. I think it was Darth Nihilus, wasn't it? I never can keep Sith names straight. There's so many of them. Yeah, I think it was Darth Nihilus. I'm not Googling it right now, no. We're not. We're going this way. Also, what happened to the whole rescue our friends thing? Yes, I don't have a level up. We're saving that for important reasons. There's probably a cutscene, because I think I see... Hi.
At last you have arrived. Is Malachor as you remember?
Beautiful screenshot. Let me get the mouse cursor out of there. No, I have not come to kill you. The mouse just happened to stop there. 1 or 3 is what I'm hesitating on. I'm gonna go with 3. It's not too late, Kreia. I can save you if you'll let me.
I have thought of this moment more than you know, and I wondered if here at this ending between us, if you would care enough to try to save me. If a Jedi could find it within themselves to spare one who has fallen so far. I wanted you to say those words. For that I am grateful. But I do not want your mercy. I want you to break.
If we're connected, is breaking me really not just breaking yourself? And why do you want to be broken, Kreia? There's much I must ask you.
You no doubt have many questions. I would be a poor teacher if I did not give you the answers you seek here now.
I see. Did she destroy Atris? No, Atris just kind of went weird with the crystals. Why did you destroy Atris? Sure, we'll ask that.
I never destroyed Atris.
Told you.
She had destroyed herself. I merely stripped away the illusion and brought her truth. Her teachings could not be allowed to continue.
Fair.
And like Malachor, she was part of your past, unresolved. She needed to be something you could confront and defeat one last time. It was part of your training. Part of what was needed to make you complete. And there must always be a Darth Treya. The galaxy needs its betrayers, especially in the times to come. She loved you, you know, as one loves a champion. You were all that she could not be.
I see. She never mentioned such feelings.
Yes. It is all that is left unsaid upon which tragedies are built. More echoes traveling through the Force.
So why have you done this?
It is said that the Force has a will. It has a destiny for us all. I wield it, but it uses us all, and that is abhorrent to me, because I hate the Force. I hate that it seems to have a will, that it would control us to achieve some measure of balance when countless lives are lost. But in you, I see the potential to see the Force die, to turn away from its will, and that is what pleases me. You are beautiful to me, Exile. A dead spot in the Force, an emptiness in which its will might be denied.
It's not too late, Kreia. I can save you if you'll let me.
I have thought of this moment, and I wondered. I wanted you, but
okay,
I do...
You're gonna let me just keep saying that much of... Yeah, blah, 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 blah.
Because I... But it...
Why do you use the Force, then?
I use it as I would use a poison, and in the hopes of understanding it, I will learn the way to kill it. But perhaps these are the excuses of an old woman who has grown to rely on a thing she despises.
So why me?
Perhaps you were expecting some surprise, for me to reveal a secret that had eluded you, something that would change your perspective of events, shatter you to your core.
Maybe.
There is no great revelation, no great secret. There is only you.
But there are other Jedi you could have chosen.
No, there were not. In times past and in times future, there are Jedi who will stop listening to the Force, those that will try to forget it but maintain unconscious ties, and those, as in the past, just as I, who have had the Force stripped from them. But no Jedi ever made the choice you did, to sever ties so completely, so utterly, that it leaves a wound in the Force. It was a mistake to try to make you feel it again, I see that now. There is no truth in the Force. But there is truth in you, Exile, and that is why I chose you.
Do I know about the mass shadow generator? Like, not as the player. As the player, yes, because we saw Remote and Bowder and all that going on. But do I know about that as the player? I don't remember it being mentioned prior to that. And I may just be being forgetful, and if so, then oops. But apparently that's all that is left that I can say besides the manipulating me thing. Mass shadow generator.
More talk of machines and threats. If you would end Malachor, then do it. But it will not be a victory for you. And of course you must be willing to die. To kill us all. And your friends. You may hold Malachor in your grasp, but I hold the answers to your past and future in mine. Would you destroy us both before learning them? If so, then do it, for you have already failed me.
You were manipulating me all along.
Yes, always. From the moment you awoke, I have used you. I have used you so that you might become strong, stronger than I. I used your death to deceive the Sith, to make them believe they had won, so they would turn on each other.
Revenge on Sion? I'm confused by you. So you used me to get revenge on Sion?
I used you to keep the Lords of the Sith from condemning the galaxy to death with their power unchecked. I used you to lure them to Telos, where they could be at last fought and killed. I used you to reveal Atris's corruption so that her teaching could be ended before it began. I used you to gather the Jedi so they could be destroyed, and I used you to make those who wounded me reveal themselves so they could be killed by the Republic.
Wait, who wounded you? I'm confused. Did I forget something? So what happens now?
The apprentice must kill the master. If you do not, I will kill you. If I do not, then all you have achieved will be as nothing, as empty and as violent as Malachor itself.
That's the Sith way. We ain't doing that.
Then you will break. And then, my apprentice, you shall die.
What happens now?
Then you will...
Is there an answer that gets out of this besides the let us end this or whatever? Fine, let us end this. Seems to be the only direction it's letting me go. Ow. Dude. I love that weird delay. I don't like what I see flying at me right now. I disapprove of it very much. Do you have a weird wibbly thing going on? Because I saw a wibbly thing, and I don't approve of it either. She hurts a lot. And that's with my barrier stuff going on. But what she does not have is the ability to run away and heal. She does have that ability, though. She does have that ability, though. That didn't hurt nearly as much as I thought it would. Point blank range, throwing the lightsaber at me. Brilliant! Brilliant! I said heal, not whatever it is you just did. Heal! Well, not heal. Do this. I just want to pause here for a moment. You can actually see the flat plane of some of the glow effect on the lightsaber against this wall, and it amuses me slightly. Ow. I'll be over here. And now I'm over here. Oh, you're not chasing me. What am I worried about? I'm just gonna take my time and renew all the things, even though they haven't wore off. Oh, Kreia, would you like to fight? Hi. Ow. I really hope you don't have that lifesteal thing, because it's really annoying when you do. Well, you've got choke. Can I move? Can I not be dead? This is not a good position for me to be in. Oh, come on. Well, I know random number generation, but the odds of that much damage being dealt in that one hit annoys me. I've got to do all this again. You know we jump cutting over that. Yeah.
It was difficult to draw. It is the graveyard of the
past.
past.
This one's new.
Where you lost everything. It is the dark place in your mind that still echoes of failure. Now we shall see if you can overcome the weight of Malachor and silence the echoes that beat from its heart.
I'm confused. Malachor has not changed, only you have. I don't think we asked this one before.
Indeed. Perhaps it is merely your perceptions of me that have changed. It is strange that you believe Malachor has not. But it has always been timeless to you, this place, and words have always been inadequate for
What's
the
going on in the background with the little sparkles? Me. Okay, anyway. Skip. Let us end this. Alright. Run away! That did exactly as much as one of my heals. I disapprove of it. Oh, wait, force immunity. Ah! Now you can no longer choke me. 10 to 1, it only lasts like 6 seconds, which is totally useless to me, but whatever. And away we go. Stop trying to attack. Heal. Hi, Kreia. I am immune to your chokiness. Okay, I'm gonna run away real quick and get caught on the stupid. Will you go down the ramp, you goobus? Force immunity. Wait, I can actually queue these. Because I'm in combat. Bugs me that you can't queue them when you're not in combat, but whatever. I forget if I used this yet. Ow. Man, I disapprove of that. Actually, it's one of the least threatening things you can do, so do go ahead and spam it, but... Can I hit you at some point? Did a little bit of damage. I'll take it. Yeah, the force immunity is really saving my hide right now. You know what I'd love? A move that like has really, really high accuracy but just does half damage. I would spam the ever-loving daylights out of that. Oh my goodness. This is gonna take a while, ain't it? Also, another thing that would be nice if the game would tell you how long each of your things have, like buffs and debuffs and all, because it is kind of annoying having to just kind of, you know, go run off and spam them a bit. Because I don't know how long these things last. I don't know where Kreia is at. There you are. I'm immune to you. Your tricks, they hurt me not, Kreia. Or Treia. Kreia. Not really the most creative naming scheme here. I'm gonna back off for a moment, though, because, oof. Disapprove of you being able to hit that hard. What'd you say to me? I didn't catch that. Say it again! Or not. Oh, my accuracy makes me sad. My accuracy makes me so sad. See, what I'd like to do is save that level up as a, like, last resort emergency heal. But on the other hand, it may increase my accuracy if I go ahead and use it, so, tempting. Depending on how my health does here. And we're using it. Sneak attack, great, just when I need sneak attack. Yeah, 20 is good enough there. We're gonna go with strength. Plus. What powers Ken has? I mean, I could get that. What is it? Oh, brings back all allies. Sure. That does me no good in this fight, but sure. Why is X? Oh, because I'm stunned at the moment. You'd think leveling up would have cleared that. It did not. Immunity, energy resist, that. And you're an idiot. I don't like that it auto-cues an attack sometimes, but not others. That right there is like I tell him to do something and he's like, hang on, let me go attack her first. I'm like, no, you idiot. Your healing is more vital than you trying and failing to hit her once. You know, we're just going to both sit here and try to spam stuff at each other, and it's not going to end well, Kreia. I wanted to hide inside of here, but I can't. Collision reasons. Please, keep spamming the thing that I'm immune to. It makes this so much easier. At least until my immunity wears off. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh that. Kreia, I could spare you. I could spare you, Kreia. Stop fighting me. Stop. Stop, Kreia. Stop. Nope. Nope. Okay. Yield, Kreia. You need not die.
If you do not kill me, I shall end you. Strike me down. End this.
One or two. I will not strike a defenseless opponent. Gonna go with that.
You will not show me mercy. I will see you break before you do.
Flying lightsabers of doom! When did this become Dark Souls? Also, all of my stuff wore off in the meantime. I need my force immunity. Force immunity. Fast. Thank you. There are flying lightsabers following me. Kreia, you're gonna have to wait for me to get all my stuff. Can I attack the lightsaber? There's only one of you. Lightsaber. Floating. You know, when I called it a floating lightsaber, I didn't expect the game to be that on the nose about it. Also, there's only one of them. What happened to the other two? Do I need to wonder where the other two are at? Oh, hi. Oh no, I found the other one. Okay, one's way over there, and one's right there. I love the despite it being fully extended, when it gets aggroed, it plays the lightsaber extend sound effect. I'll be with you in a moment, Flying Sword. I'm busy buffing. I do love that KOTOR 2 made using the buffs and all a bit more, useful. Like, the combat is just an improvement. It's nice to have things I can do. Aye. Now we heal up and go fight the third one. I am guessing that by trying to spare her, this becomes a big multi-phase fight where I slowly erode her refusal. Then again, what do I know? I guess we had a truce there for a moment. I don't know.
It is done. At last, it is done. You are greater than any I have ever trained. By killing me here, you have rewarded me more than you can possibly know.
I didn't touch you. I stopped your floating magic light swords, but Kreia, there's still time to save you.
Save me? You already have. It is enough what you have done. From now into the future.
Dear? What do you mean? The future? What happens now?
It is your choice. I had hoped you would follow Revan's path, but you and Revan are different, and your path is your own. You may take one of the ships that orbit Malachor and depart this place, or you may remain here on Malachor and wait for the others, those touched by the Force, who will come in time. Or you may return to your exile, where your presence will no longer affect the actions of others. There is no dishonor in any of these choices. I only ask that you make the choice without regret.
I am confused. What of my friends? There we go.
Many things do I see as I gaze here from the heart of Malachor. This place channels such energies. If it matters to you at this last moment, I shall look into the future.
I didn't ask where they're gonna be, I asked where they is now.
From one exile to another.
Let the future rest. It will come in its own time.
Ah, yes. There is truth in what you say.
I didn't touch her, officer.
Need any company? I mean, I'm not doing anything.
She fell over all on her own.
If I'm not around to bail you out of trouble, who knows what could happen.
Hooray for
All right
Atten.
then. Where are we going again?
Not
I mean,
Garth,
because
I'm
last
concerned.
time we were heading towards this mining colony on the edge of space, and there was this Sith Lord, and...
Not Garth. What's going on? Where's everybody else? I did not do that. I mean, I guess Remote's plan is working. I hope HK made it back to the ship. One cutscene into another. It's purty. It's very purty. Don't know if we need to fade to black every time, though. Well, what do I know? And Malachor falls apart now. I need to reiterate, I did not kill Kreia. I tried to save her, and she flopped over. Then again, so did Sion when I tried to save him. Maybe saving people is making them flop over. These are valid questions. Pretty, though. Also, where is Revan? Was that going to be like a big thing for KOTOR 3? Yeah, that's what I figured. We're doing the... Alright, that's the end. I'm confused, but great game. And I'm probably going to have to cut the audio out of the credits for obvious copyright reasons, because this is the main Star Wars theme. And in the past, YouTube has not liked it when that comes up too much. So yeah. We're just going to pretend that this part is quiet. So I'm not going to lie. A little bit confused. Where's the rest of my team? Where is HK? Where is Bowder? I guess Remote stayed behind. Yeah, Remote stayed behind. Did HK stay behind? Presumably not. He's probably hiding in the ship. I feel like my one problem, and this is not a complaint against the game itself, I feel like it spent a lot of time kind of laying the groundwork for this mystery involving Revan, where he went, what he was preparing for, and all this stuff that I really suspect would have been explained in KOTOR 3, a game which never manifested as of the time of this recording. So, little frustrated with that fact because I don't really like loose ends. It's frustrating when a game, anybody can agree to that it's generally frustrating when a game or movie is building up to something and then sequel either gets canceled or never materializes. I, to this day, have this issue with Epic Mickey 2 for the fact that it spent half of its runtime laying the groundwork for a sequel that never came. And it really disappointed me. Yes, there were a lot of questionable and some janky mechanical decisions in the game, but from a story perspective, it annoyed me that it spent so much time setting up for a story that we, as of yet, have yet to get, and probably aren't, because I think the studio that made it folded or something. I don't remember. It's kind of the same box as the whole System Shock 3 scenario. It's like, or Half-Life 3. Maybe it's just third. Like, games not getting a third. But many of these stories are written from the perspective of it being a trilogy. So, like, the first game or story or movie is generally mostly self-contained. The second one generally tries to start laying groundwork, starts trying to lay these little roots that'll feed into the third. And then if the third one doesn't happen, you're like, well, here's all these loose ends that lead to nowhere. Yeah, really did not expect the game to end here, though. That was a little bit of a sudden ending, but fascinating. So Atton's last name is Rand. Also, I found out, thank you, Phantom Red Knight, that Goto is actually the droid. Makes sense. That was kind of my headcanon at this point, but, you know, just a thought. Very fascinating game. Very glad I got the chance to play through it. A little bit confused as to what to do now that it's over, because KOTOR has been such a part of the channel for such a long time. It's been like, what? I mean, it won a week, and this is... It's KOTOR 2 by itself has been over a year, and I don't remember how many episodes KOTOR 1 was, so probably 2 years combined, if not more. So, yeah. Really love the game, though. Thank you for watching. Next on my list, I have an interesting Portal 2 mod that adds a third portal that involves time travel shenanigans. I'd like to do that. Then, of course, a few other odds and ends here and there. Someday I need to loop back and finish War for the Overworld. Still got to figure out a way to make that more interesting. RTS games are a little bit difficult to do videos on because you just kind of get lost in the building and not much rambling. I may do something kind of similar to what I've been doing with Planet Crafter and just let it be. Oh, Planet Crafter's got a ways to go. Then eventually Hydroneer, and but the list grows faster than I can trim at it. So yeah, it's a thing. I mean, I guess out of respect, I should let the credits finish. Please don't run on an endless loop, because if I'm not paying attention, it'll take me 20 minutes to figure it out. So overall, between KOTOR 1 and KOTOR 2, I do think KOTOR 2 improved on a lot of things. The combat felt more... Now, yes, I'll be honest, I cheesed a fair few fights with my runaway and heal strategy, but I feel like there was more... In KOTOR 1, a lot of times I just kind of felt like the combat ended up janky, and part of that is because I didn't use the buff and debuff abilities, primarily because they had not counting master speed, but because they had really short times on them. Like, why am I going to use this thing if it lasts 6 seconds? Why am I going to use this thing if it lasts 30 seconds? That's not even the whole fight. But then, like in this game, the force barrier and energy resistance have a whole 2 minutes on them, so that's wonderful. I probably would have tweaked that. You've got abilities that have multiple levels. Why not just have the length of time it lasts increase for each level? Why have the third level still last Because then you could have done like the first level as like 30 seconds, then 60 seconds, 2 minutes, what have you. Yeah, there's the restored content mod was also a big part of this. So I honestly, in a lot of places, can't tell where the game ends and the restored content begins. Like, they blend together really well, aside from sometimes the volume on the cutscenes would be different. I felt like some of the restored content parts were louder, and that's probably because as cut content, they didn't go through the final phase of polish and getting all the audio balanced to where it needed to be. Because they were presumably recorded at an earlier state, and then, the game continued development. Really love it, though. Really enjoyed it. Just going through the HK factory was worth its weight in gold. I want more HK-47. Can we give him his own sitcom or something? HK-47, Claptrap, Hal, and GLaDOS trying to live in an apartment complex, each one of them trying to either take over or destroy the world in their own weird way. HK-47 is somehow the voice of reason amongst all this chaos. But yeah, that would be interesting. Heavily copyright issues and rights problems and all that, forgetting the rights for all these characters, but I think it would be fun. Anyway, this has been Suladan Plays Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next game.